Sonic's Green Hills Adventures Season 2 Chapter 8 The Egg-Shaped Threat. Dib's point of view.
I was absolutely stunned by what me and Gus just witnessed.
It's going to be okay, Sonic. Come on, let's get some air.
Shadow said as they walked out to the outdoor lunch area. Okay guys, what just happened there? I asked as I recovered from my shock.
That's what Sonic warned Jade and Veronica about earlier? That was Dark Sonic.
Marina explained seriously. That's when I gasped, but Sonic wasn't kidding. The look I saw in his blank eyes looked like he was ready to attack if those girls didn't back down when they did. Now I knew it was a good thing I was already on his good side. I decided to see what he and Shadow were up to out there and to make sure Sonic is okay. However, by accident, I overheard their conversation.
I'm sorry about that, Shadow. I'm just so scared about that vision. It happened so fast.
Sonic said through his tears.
Don't worry, Sonic. If that crazy doctor shows his face again, I'll protect you. You're not alone in that battle anymore. Hey, and I know just the thing to help calm your nerves down.
Shadow said as he hugged Sonic protectively.
I do too, and I could use it.
Sonic said with a small smile on his muzzle. Then Shadow rubbed the back of Sonic's ears as Sonic purred loudly. It was one of the most beautiful brotherly moments I've ever experienced in my life.
Thanks, Shadow, I love you.
Sonic said as he wiped his tears away.
Anytime, little bro. And I love you too.
Shadow said as they began heading back in. It was too late to hide the fact that I saw the whole thing, so I mentally crossed my fingers as I waited for however they'd react to this.
Sim's point of view.
I was frozen in shock for a few moments, however, when I heard Sonic say something about a vision of a man. I shook it off and went to eavesdrop on him and Shadow. After hearing and seeing what Sonic and Shadow were talking about, I felt a tear escape my eye. But since I was still confused, I recovered quickly. Just who is this madman? Then I noticed Dib was doing the same thing, so I walked over to him. So, Dib, do you have any idea what Sonic was going on about a moment ago? I asked cautiously.
Yes, I think I do. It's Dr. Ivo Robotnik.
Dib replied seriously with a large frown on his face. Wait, you mean the same Robotnik that disappeared? I asked fearfully.
Yes, but what happened to him is not what we thought. Wait, hold on a second. Is that why you were in Green Hills in the first place?
Dib replied seriously as he raised an eyebrow at me. Yes, so to tell me what you know, I said casually.
Alright, it's a long story.
Dib said and told me everything he knew. The last thing he told me was about a musical showcase. Oh, I see, but I'm there in a band. I asked in disbelief because that sounded so strange to me.
Yep. In fact, they're practicing a new song Sonic wrote after school, and me and Gus are going to listen to them. You want to join us? I won't mind. Dib explained confidently. I'm okay, sure, I need to see this for myself, I said thoughtfully.
Then we heard Sonic cleared his throat to get our attention, which caused us to jump a little.
Sonic's point of view.
After our conversation, we saw Dib and Sim talking, so we listened, and as we re-entered the cafeteria. Apparently they were too busy in their conversation that they had no idea we were standing there hearing everything. Then I decided to clear my throat. Hey guys, we heard all of that, I said playfully.
But were you listening to our conversation? Because I thought I saw you staring at us when I was calming Sonic's nerves.
Shadow asked curiously.
I just wanted to make sure Sonic was okay, but didn't want to intrude on your private moment.
Dib replied reassuringly.
I was curious about that vision of yours because I was completely lost. It filled me in.
Sim explained reassuringly as well. Oh, that makes sense, and we'll discuss this further after school, I said as we left the cafeteria. Finally, we were in the band room after school. Dib, Gaz, and even Zim were there too.
So what was with that vision, Sonic?
Marina asked me nervously. All I saw was a flash of Eggman's face, I said cautiously as I shivered just at the thought of him.
Are you serious, Sonic? This is bad, especially if he finds out about Shadow, Clo, and maybe even your unborn sibling.
Crystal said as she started pacing in a panic.
Oh, Crystal, just take a deep breath. I know this is bad, but we can go losing our heads, okay?
Joy said as he brought her pacing to a halt.
Yeah, you're right, Joey. Sorry, guys.
Crystal said as she calmed down.
Wait, why do you call Robotnik Edmund, Sonic?
Sim asked in confusion. Oh, it's because his drones he used to attack me would look like flying eggs. I said casually.
Ha ha ha, that's brilliantly funny.
Sim said in his fit of laughter. Why, thank you. Now are you guys ready? I asked my bandmates.
Yes, we are.
They replied in sync. Great. I call this song Fist Bump. I said before playing it. After finishing it, Dip, Gaz, and even Sim clapped and cheered.
Well, that's catch-all. It sounded amazing. So let me guess, it was inspired by Zim's threat to Earth, and we're going to work together to keep him from his goal, right?
Dib asked excitedly. Well, when I was writing it, yes. However, that's no longer the case. Now it's to motivate us for any threat or during dark times in those scenarios, I replied confidently.
Well, I certainly feel motivated by it.
Joey said happily. Great, because I needed motivation myself after the scare my vision gave me. I added sheepishly.
No kidding, bro, but you're not alone this time. After all, I was trained specifically for situations like that, so there's no way we'll lose that fight.
Shadow said enthusiastically.
That's true, but we mustn't underestimate him, either.
Zim said seriously.
It sounds like you had personal experiences with this before.
Shadow said playfully with a smirk on his face.
Of course I have. I've been around for a long time, but you can't act it for that.
Sim said offensively. We all laughed in amusement.
Well, if you excuse me, I have to go make sugar and do anything too destructive in my base.
Sim said as he left. I kind of want to meet girl. We might get along pretty easily. I said curiously.
Yeah, I can totally see it.
Shadow added in agreement. Then we headed home.
On the mushroom plant, Dr. Robotnik was looking for a way back. Then he heard a voice.
I can assist you if you join me.
The female voice said.
Cure yourself first, then I'll consider it.
Dr. Robotnik said seriously. Then he saw an Urkin girl with violet red eyes.
Greetings, Doctor. I'm Urkin Inveda Termesra. I have business to do on Earth. So if you agree to work for me, I will allow you to come with me. So do we have a deal?
Tenmisra said as she reached out her hand.
Yes, it's a deal. My name is Dr. Ivo Robotnik, by the way.
Dr. Robotnik said as he shook her hand to seal the deal.
Excellent. I have a feeling we'll make a great team.
Tenmisra said deviously as she opened a portal to Earth.